Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
For a cook for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist on the talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Second and 14. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DeMarcus Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, here's Agnew. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
2nd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
But is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Cowboys 0.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
First down.
Let's go. 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run forward with Pollard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Force him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
and this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Made by Jarrell Casey. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it down to the 32. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He plays ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Oh boy, a strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Check 13. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Say. Watch twist. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. For the lead, here's third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
To kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this edge of the young man right there.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
The ball carrier.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Complete to
now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out fleeting them, which is often the case. But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time, this was a defense that was well prepared.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for Denver, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.